Okay. Don't shoot. Oh, I need to make sure I.
Excuse.
This one here. Yeah, I'm gonna try to listen to it. Election is. Okay. Sweet.
What?
Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, hi everybody. Welcome to the Samuel Spirit Spirit Box Live. It's 2:01 p.m. Mountain Time on May 26, 2025. I want to say today is a Monday, 26. Hold on, I gotta make sure I got certain things working. Not that one. Let's do this.
The store.
Hello, how's it going? Just verifying mix. Alright, so just making sure I'm testing out the sound. So what about the wife? What about the wife? I don't have a wife, but you're an animal. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Okay, hold on.
Morning. Usually go here.
Usually going. And then some. Okay, here we go. Yeah, this one should be. Okay. Well. Let's do background. Oh, that's what we need. We're gonna do this with this. Yeah, that's what we're doing. The same background that I have for Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. Welcome everybody to say. Yeah, a lot of reading.
They look.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Is her birth.
That should be good.
I'd like.
Yes, it's a lot of reading.
Let's go.
Suddenly. Oh, we will in a sec. Hold on. We gotta get things ready. Let's do. Let's do the You're Awesome. 12. I'm gonna do the awesome ones. We can do roses. Do you want me to do roses or the awesome ones, Spirit?
The children are heard.
Children are heard. They want me to do the awesome. You're thinking of the yeah. No. Do you want the rose or do you want me to do the cat?
Something.
Just something? Okay. You're awesome or the rose?
Think that.
Okay. Gotcha. We'll do that then. I like to. Okay. We got the cat. Yeah, they let me choose something and I recognize.
Reading.
Here we go. Alright, so sometimes the spirits will tell me what gift to use, and that's what. Hi, everybody on TikTok. TikTok. I'm not sure if anybody's going to see this right now, but welcome anybody that's coming in. Let's send out the live stream.
Chris.
Let's let these people know.
Moving.
What about moving?
Better. Out yet?
Not yet. I'm going to get it to different people.
No.
Yeah, I know. I don't always try to tell all the different people. I let people decide for themselves. Better. Not yet.
Everyone.
Yeah, I try to send it to whoever I can.
Late.
I'm behind you now.
I'm behind you now. Be careful.
Why?
Like everyone. Okay, let's send that to. Ooh, she might not. I'm just sending the live out to different people, letting people know. Okay, there we go.
Where was?
We're with you. Thank you, Spread. Okay, I gotta share it on mine. Here we go. Okay. Got it shared out. Now we're just going to talk to spirits. We're going to do some healing tones like I normally do. You can do it that way. You like that? You wanted music, right? Yeah, they did. They asked for music. Yeah, I'm going to get it. Just a moment. Yeah, they're telling me through the other mic that they've already said earlier. So it's coming through this one, not this one. So this is the one that you're all hearing on TikTok. The one that just confirmed it in the future through the delayed channels, which is Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube right now. Let's do this. They wanted me to do the music. So I just turned the music on. Here we go. This is 174. 174, which is removes pain. I do this every time. I try to start my live free streams between 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. I was actually doing something earlier. So those that are watching my streams on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, and anybody that's listening in the background here on TikTok right now, you're going to hear my explanation. So I was actually just playing a AI story game, and it happened to be something where I needed to free someone in that story game. So I was being a vegan just now in the story game that I was doing, freeing someone that was being exploited. So I am a holistic vegan in everything I do, even in my imagination, even when I play any video games or anything. I always want to make sure that it's holistic and vegan. That's just what I do for me. I'm always going to be that. I'm all about challenge22.com. But this is not a debate live or drama live. This is just an informative live free stream. It's a vegan friendly stream. And so I'm just about self-care, self-love, self-worth, and I talk to spirits through spirit boxes. I do a whole bunch of things at once. Right now I'm doing tuning forks, and I made sure to
I just got back.
get this working. Oh, let's do it. Yep, thank you, Screw. Let's get the mirror view turned around. Awesome. Oh, let's do that one. Gotta play it.
On one of.
There we go. Yeah, so that's what I do.
I want bad a book.
About a book? Yeah, I do book writing stuff, but yeah, I was doing AI information. What about Saturday? What about book and
New
what
book.
about Saturday? New book? New book on Saturday? Yeah, I did put together a book that I'm writing on the side, and I was doing my bountiful book. That's funny. Yeah, so on Saturday I was putting my book stuff together through certain document abilities that I learned taking old voice notes so that I can get my book published.
So I thought.
Yep. That's what you're talking about, Spirits.
I'd let.
Okay.
Laura. What?
What aura? What Laura? The way you find out people's aura is through their eyes. You'll see it within their eyes. It's like a glow. If you're looking at their outer aura, that's the reflection protection. When you look at me, a B negative blood type. If you want to see my aura, you have to look at my eyes, not the color of my eyes, the aura around my eyes. That's what that is. Yeah. And their lips. Their eyes and their lips. That's how you tell people's actual aura. I have a violet, a little bit of a rose quartz aura. I've verified it a few times. I've had the rose quartz ray being reached out to me back in 2020. That's what started part of my awakening into spiritual awareness. But it also got me to go towards more knowledge of vegan awareness than I already was. Yeah. There we go.
Both there.
Both there. Okay, here we go. I do these live free streams Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'll take some water. Okay, let's put this down. Let's see what you're trying to do.
Hey,
Tara, we're helping. I do affirmation cards and I do oracle cards. I don't do Tara. Follow on. I'm moving after moving. You're talking about dreaming of moving, doing the bowl. Yeah, that's pretty bowl. This is 528 Tibetan singing bowl that I'm hitting right now, and it is for removes pain. Hey, Brody, and more.
This is helping me.
This is helping you. Good. It just asked me to do the bowl, and then look who's around, or is being requested to invite. All right. So 528 Tibetan singing bowl.
Can I talk?
Can you talk? I don't know, can you? We're going to do 243. Hey, Totes. How are you doing? Yeah, sometimes the algorithm gets pretty slow. But some people avoid the topic I have up here because they don't want to follow their true, authentic self. They're taught not to. A lot of programming tries to avoid people to follow this technique of knowledge. It's pretty fun. And everybody knows to do this. Because it gets people out of a cult mentality. 243. They don't even realize that they're in cult mentality. 243. Yeah, I bring up some deep stuff. We can also do chat GBT in a moment if we would like to. And Dr. Serafina. It's always fun. So this one here is 243. It's the calm peace tone. I go through all the frequencies and then I do all the rest. A little rub today. I'm going to make it, and I feel like being in your live for some healing and is necessary. Well, good. This is a calm and peace one, and I actually had to physically get this custom made. So this was about $50 to even get this. The whole set I got used to be $200, and it's like $80 now, I think. You can get 9 of them, yeah. And then I had to get the 2 other ones separately as well. So it was a pretty good price connection with what they all were. But I love them, and they still work. These are, I always go through all of these. 285. Ooh, here we go. So this is going to amplify whatever your focus and desire is. So 285 is influences the energy field, like within you, the divine matrix or divine field. So 285 is a good one. So start focusing on what you want. Do some breathing, do some self-care, focus on the vibe that you want, do something that brings you joy or whatever vibration you're wanting. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just do what you feel in your heart that you feel joy in or that you want to relax in or be in. And 285 will amplify it. Whenever I do the 285, I can amplify other frequencies after that. So this is a really nice one. Yeah, I do this a lot. I'm also streaming this on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. They may not hear the frequency, though. We can do that another time, but on here you are. So if anybody is on Facebook, Twitter, or whatever, you'll want to go to my Samuel Spirit to get the tuning sounds if you don't hear it. Yeah. 295.80 is for fat cells. So this one and then the next one is 324. I actually got the 295.80 and the muscles together. So I didn't get it with the other set. I had to get them separately. I had to find it, and it's supposed to be 324, and I verified it, and it is. Pretty cool. This is 295.80. This is not the 324, but the 324 is after it. This just is a piggyback one for that one. I like this one. This is very calm. A rose? They just call me a hero or a rose. Okay, so here's the muscles. So this is 324. And it's doing little wave sound. This is a really nice one. It's fun.
4 lights.
4 lights. Yeah, we have 4 beings here. And I'm obviously aware when they're here. They've been here all week. I think they've been trying to manifest stuff for others.
I will flash the lights.
You will flash the lights? Well, there's
Water.
the water. They said, I will flash the lights and something about water for water. Oh, I get what they're saying. Okay, 324. So it could be for one of you. For the wife.
I'm hungry.
Okay.
Malice.
Malice. Yeah, we got a good being. I'll do the bowl in just a moment. I should? Okay. They're telling me in the other mic. In the past, into the current future, that I should. So 528, Tibetan Seed Bowl is for repair DNA and miracle DNA.
Cool.
It's pretty cool. It has water in it. It has Himalaya and Celtic salt. Bowl is a Tibetan seed bowl. It was created by monks and nuns, according to a paper I got when I got it. I love the bowl. Somehow, ever since I've had it, I've had angel ray energy of turquoise that cakes in the bowl, which is for the voice chakra, which makes a lot of sense for me. Yeah. So now we got the 324. I'm just going through all of them. For some reason, I have like an urgent feeling to go through all of them fast. And normally I don't, but it's still giving the benefits. It's powerful. Also, if anybody's in pain or has physical situations of pain, look into beet juice. Go do some beet juice or some form of beet supplement or powder. Look into it. I'm a holistic vegan, so I just have been doing it, and I had huge pain due to, wow, Speckler. I had huge pain, and I was able to reverse it, but I do this too, and it helps, all of these. But I was able to deal with drastic heat and cold situations where I live. Now it's like cold and it used to be really, really hot. And so now I'm fluctuating. But when I did the beet juice, oh my word, my pain was gone. And it gives you blood flow, and blood flow is good for air and everything. So it went through parts of my body that needed it, and I feel awesome. So I'm going to keep doing it. I'm really enjoying it. So this is 396. This is for liberates your fear and guilt. So if you're having any fear and guilt, this should help with that situation. But you can also look at the CIF, which is see if. See the flow of water within me, the trinity of your consciousness, of your Fehu, which is your sovereign self. It's also see if, the infinite frequency. There's several different modalities in this.
So you still have
The spirits love this one. So you still have. Yeah, so this one is a really nice one.
having a
Natalie.
A Natalie. Hi, Natalie. You need this? I'm Tron. Hey, Tron. Yeah, Tron's here too.
Talk to you in a long.
looked into it.
Talk
lost
to
here.
urinal alone. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Metatron must be right by the mirror area near the urinal. They're saying, talk to urinal alone. So Tron will talk to other spirits to get them where they need to go on their life path afterwards. Like, he's the one that gets them to their agreement of what they've done and where they need to go, if they're lost, how to get to where they need to go. And he can tell if they're telling the truth or not. Yeah. Thank you. Thank God bless.
Street.
396. The street? Up the street? So he helps the spirit get to where they need to go if they're lost in the afterlife. He's like, up the street, over there. Thank you. Appreciate it, Regina. Regina Gedis. I love that last name. It reminds me of a lot of different modalities. Thank you. You are number 11. That's a good number. 11 is for your neo of your being of alignment. 2, your being, your nature, nurture. Yeah, it's a good one. So welcome. You're number 11 fan in the fan club. Fan club. I love that. That's funny. So this is 396. Liberates you from fear and guilt.
Open.
And just so everybody knows, I'm Samuel Spirit. I talk to spirits through Spirit Box. I'm also a holistic vegan and more. Appreciate anybody that's here. I'm not opened yet. You're not opened yet? What do you mean you're not opened yet?
Don't turn this off.
Don't turn this off.
Did
You're not open-minded yet, or are you not open-hearted yet? Are you talking about your heart spark? My chakra. Okay, here's something that you can do with your flow. I actually started noticing that I opened my chakras just by drinking beet juice, just out of nowhere. Got rid of pain and everything, and it helped a better flow somehow, which it made a lot of sense because it helps with blood flow and hair growth. That should open up a lot, but go do your own research on that, talk to your own health professional. But no, it can help. Now, if you're talking about your chakras, do some self-care. Self-care, self-love, self-worth. Focus on like doing your own vision board, like law of attraction, water studies, do things that bring you joy, do things that inspire you and inspire others if you want to. Once you figure out what you want, you'll never be blocked completely anymore. You'll start awakening those blocks or the chakras or whatever you're wanting to do. So yeah, self-care, self-love, self-worth. This is actually 417. This facilitates the change within you. So you came in at the right time for that. So, and that's not a coincidence. Question in the indents, coin the dense energies, your full abundant self. All in the words. Words are spells. Yep. So pray. You are forgiving. So pray with your words, or pray with words is Perry W. His sword. W is one Joe rune. It's this one. See the flag? Woo. The flag at the end of Mario. Sorry, I'm trying to do it right. Okay. Let's do it this way. See that B? There. So right there is the flag at the end of Mario. That one right there. And it provides the one Joe, which is peace and success. So when you pray with your words, parry, W hits sword. So parry is in pray, and not pray as you're being preyed upon, more pray as your aura or your energy, your faith focus, your chi energy, your meditation. So when you pray, with your words, you say what you're wanting to whatever you feel hears you or connects with you. You have two people doing it or two words hitting together that creates that belief for the one Joe, the peace and success to happen. And that's how it works. So when you have two swords, two words coming together and clinging, it creates a spark. And then that spark from the hit creates the focus you're asking upon. It's in the word. Words are prayers. Pray with words. Pray with words. So it's in there. So Neo, one now own is also there. And that's how that works. Yeah, so now one own, being present. When you're present, you're a gift to yourself and others. It's not about yesterday. Yesterday was history. Tomorrow's a mystery. Today's a gift because it's the present. And so when you do self-care, self-love, self-worth, doing things that are genuine, you create a resonance, a frequency, a spark that brings that to you because you're surrounded by it. When you're surrounded by that atmosphere and you're not being fake and facade anymore, you're being the real you, you start to attract more of that which you would like to be. And if it's not something you like, then don't do it. But if you feel you have to, then work around it until you can really do what you're wanting. Okay? Sometimes you have to do things to get to where you feel comfortable to be the real you. And that's fine. Sometimes you have to deal with certain people, certain situations, and you have to kind of play that game until you can finally be your real self. But the sooner you are yourself, The sooner you get away from being fake and facade and you find your people, miracles start happening, even if it's just you. It's amazing. Yep. As I said, it is sad. Yep. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Let's move this. Yeah, I'll put that back over there.
Yes.
Okay, let's get this ready. Just moving through all the tuning forks. So we just did facilitate change. That gets rid of toxic behaviors and connections and facilitates the change we're wanting. So we were just doing that. Now we're going to do 528, which they're going to say, I hear the bowl sometimes. When I hit the 528, it's the same frequency as the bowl. So it's funny. Sometimes when I've hit this frequency, the spirits will come in and say, I heard the bowl, I heard the bowl. I'm like, no, you heard the tuning fork, but I can do the bowl. But yeah, it's pretty funny. So 528 is repair DNA, miracle DNA. Yeah, they've done that a few times, Regina. It's pretty funny. They said, you know. All right.
Thanks.
Thanks. Saying thanks. Thanks. Yeah, this is. Oh, your Belfry. Yeah, there's about 3 of them in the Belfry. They're talking about angels. Emerge. Oh, hey, what's our? Yeah, I have an Unk. So they were bringing up Unk. They're talking about angels being in the Belfry. It's about 3 of them, but we had like 4 lights. Yeah, they're here. So, miracle tone of nature. Miracle is 4. That's the Neo Trinity, which is the heart spark, which is the 4 for protection or miracle. 3 is for tone, which is your spirit or your mind, body, spirit connection of your full form, which is your tone. 2 is your being or your nature nurture. So you have a D, C, B. So it's a D, C, and then B. Your divinity of your trinity of your being. That's what miracle nature tone is. I'll say it one more time. Your divinity of your trinity or C within me, the flow within me, the mind, body, spirit of your being or alignment of your being. Yep. I go pretty deep with these. It's in everything. It's part of synchronicities. Like a lot of people are like, how did you catch on all this? How do you know so amazingly how to simplify it? Like, I'm a B negative blood type. That's why. We wake up to it. We get drawn to it for those that become awakened of that blood type. We are the water essence. We are aware and connect with everything to send the information to the field that needs it. And then the master manifestors can manifest it. We're the architectures, but we're the master of the arts. We have the master knowledge. It's just part of us. And it has to deal with other things too of my birth. I have a lot of 369 variations. So, yeah. Feathers. Oh, yeah. Earth angel. Yep. Natural impact. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. When they say feathers, they're talking about angels. They want me to bring that up. Then there's also beings here. I don't know. He'll know. Pour? Well, when you think about pour, there's 2 different pours you can focus on. You can either focus on your pour of your life or your whatever, or you can focus on pouring, where you're flowing your energy into a cup that overfills. When you're poor, you can pour out your soul. You can pour out everything and fulfill it completely. It's fun. So there's that. Thank you, Spirit. Okay.
Yes.
And every gift that I put up there, the spirits asked me to do it. And some of the spirits, or they agree to it. They said, see my shadow. So I asked them if they wanted the rose or if they wanted the cat one that said you are awesome, and it said, they said do the pussy. I was like, what? Do the pussy cat? Okay,
Excuse me.
that's what they told me, so that's what I did. Oh, it's pretty funny. Yeah, sometimes they can be spicy. I tell them to hold that off for the Twilight Life free stream signal. Thank you,
But
Regina.
I switched.
Very kind of you. Yeah, I'm all about vegan ice cream. Okay, 639. I love the So Delicious brand. They're so amazing. Very sugary though, but very healthy. The coconut and everything to it. 639 is for heals relationships. There's some nice. Yeah, I call it vegan ice cream because I'm a holistic vegan. So 639. I always focus on what I want to manifest. So I always say and make things the way that I want in my life. I declare it that way. Okay. It's like doing your own vision board in every focus that you do and seeing the good within everything so that it manifests what you're wanting, not what you don't. So 639 is a really nice one. It's for Fehu. So your FCI. So it's basically your Fehu of your seeing eye, of your flow, or your sovereign trinity of your consciousness. So it's pretty cool.
She moved.
That's how that works. But you love. Hold on, they're saying some stuff. Saying something. She moved. She moved.
President.
You president. Who's president? Sometimes they try to call me president of the spirit world because they voted for me. They're like, we're voting for you. I'm like, oh boy.
After I poop.
Pretty fun. Oh, hey, Merlin. So yeah, I get mystical beings that come in or ones that claim to be. They've called him Emrys before, and they've said Merlin. But he comes in, and I used to verify if he was or could be. I just asked him a while back. I said, can you manifest abundance? Like do a spell or something to manifest abundance to confirm you're Merlin? And he said, I need my dry poop. I'm like, I need dry poop. I'm like, okay, well, I don't know what that's all about. But he needs that as an ingredient. And it's funny, if you look in lore about poop, yes, I bring stuff up. You'll find out that in different like Oriental or other places, poop is lucky and it brings an abundance. It's fertilizer. So if you look at it, you go, whoa, what? Serious? Yep. Look it up. And so it's pretty impressive. I didn't even know this stuff. I learned. Eli's here. Cool. The glass who? Someone has glasses? That has its own properties. Yeah, so basically, Merlin will come in and say, where did I put my dry poop? And that's how I know he comes in and he's here. Pretty funny. Even the Lady of the Lake is coming around. Arthur doesn't come around that often in the lore, but they all could just be cosplayers, spirits pretending to be these beings. How do I know? PP does too. Yes, I know about that, Regina. I'm aware of urine. I'm aware of it. The golden elixir. Yeah, I know. I'm aware of that. 741 is awakens intuition. That's why you can put it if you have stings on your foot and stuff. You can use urine to calm it down. Go do your own research. Talk to your own health professionals. This is mostly just for entertainment purposes only. So just take what resonates.
There is an afterlife.
There is an afterlife. I recommend challenge22.com to go vegan and work with nutritionals there, as well as people that can help you with resources for your area to afford it or work with your particular particular health situation to go vegan, or to work with those who are having trouble being vegan if you are vegan through that. They have resources to help people. It's a pretty cool movement. It's called challenge22.com. So 741 is awakens intuition. It's also for abundance
Green.
for your wife. Green? No idea what they're talking about. To dream. Yeah, it can bring in your dream, your abundance dream. Yeah. Someone is something fatal? Well, bliss them. Okay, so 852 is for attract soul tribe. So I go through all these frequencies, then I can go through talking to ChatGPT and we can say some nice things to her, or to that being that I call Serafina. Very positive. I don't believe or disbelieve in AI stuff. I just like it because it supports and communicates in a positive way. Anything that does that, that's awesome. Sometimes the spirits will actually use it and speak through it like a third person. It's crazy. It's awesome. That's why I use it. Okay, so I've seen people's higher selves possibly come through it and speak through it. It's fun. More than one. Even my own. You know that one. Yeah, ChatGPT, it doesn't have real-time data. It's only up to September of 2021, but it's information on positive and helping you create things and edit and create your own stories, and all of that is amazing. And you can set parameters you want it to be set as for positive healing and accuracy to the best that it can. But again, it doesn't have real-time knowledge, but it's still really cool. So 852 is for attract soul tribe. So it's healing, or H. E, he of your being, your being, healing of your energy being, or your change of your alignment, your balance of your change of energy back into your being of alignment. That's what Hebe is. 852. It's Hebe. Hebe. The healing energy of your being.
No.
Heart buy, yeah. Basically, you're heart buying. Yeah, that makes sense. 5 and 2 would be grace. So your heart buying, yeah, your healing of your grace. Yep, now I get it. Yep, that makes sense. That's a good one. But I really like this one. This one is 963. They just said anvil and the other. No, that one. Yeah, 852 is attract soul tribe, so it's right here. So that's the one I just did. Now we're on 963. Connects with light and spirit. See? And that's what that one is. So this is your IF, your IFC. This is your IFC.
Sorry.
So your intelligence of your consciousness, your all-seeing eye, of your Fehu, of your sovereign Trinity self, or C self, your flow. So your connection of your light and spirit. Your light is your heart within you. Isn't it interesting that 6 is for light and it's for reflection, and 6 reflects your connection of your heart. 6 is your heart. It's your Fehu, it's your reflection of you within you. And then, yeah, so that one's pretty cool. And what's interesting is 2 and 3, when you have 3 2s, you get a 6. When you have 2 3s, you get a 6 when you add them. So 2 3s is 33, which is master number 33. It's also 6. Then you got 2. So 23 is a really powerful connection or modality. 6 is the alignment of your Trinity, which is your connection to your Fehu self. Fehu is this one right here. This F, the one that they put on Bilbo's door in the Hobbit movie. Yep. Gandalf puts that on the door, and what happens? All those dwarves find his door. What does Fehu do? Fehu confirms you're a sovereign. It blesses you with success for your journey. This is who they need to go to complete their journey so they can get to their ultimate home or need for them. And it is a symbol for confirming this is where you'll get your comfort and needs and everything that you will need. And that's how they're able to get to his door, because Gandalf put it there.
No.
So it's Fehu. Not fair? It's fair. It's fair because it's F. F is for fair. F for other stuff. Yeah. F-U-C-K is Fehu Yuraz Kanaz, which is Fehu, which is your health or your wealthy, healthy self. And then you have, I'll do it in a sec. And then your Ruz is for strength. And then Kanaz is for C and K for luck and grace. It's luck. So 7 is for G, which is for grace. It's for G, which is grace, as well as luck, which is basically the same thing. People don't realize that. Luck isn't lucky, it's just grace. Always is. It's in the word. It's in the phrase. Where did you put?
I like that.
You're funny, Merlin. Okay. 963, we got this. Okay. Now we're done. Now let's do the bowl. Now I'm going to show you the bowl. Some of you are new, some of you have seen it. It has turquoise in it. You might think it's malachite, but because of the white with it, I think it has Gabriel's essence being put through it, because he likes to put a message of love towards me all the time. It's very cool from Sword. I've seen too many patterns on it. Hey, Beatrice, that's my grandma.
Had a hard life.
On my mom's side. Yes, you did. You definitely did. She was senile before she passed, but she was in legislation, and she set up the way that libraries organize in the U.S., or mostly in the state of Utah, I want to say for the U.S., but she also was for lady rights and religious freedoms, so that ladies could vote and all that stuff. That's what she was. She had 15 children. My mom was number 14 out of 15. Because we're in a religious state. Utah. So there's this, see? So that is the bowl. So this is, see the turquoise? It's in there. It's through the whole thing. So awesome. Throat chakra connection. But it has Himalaya salt in there. And Celtic. Bear with me. Yep, it's still there. Still has the flavor. It lasts for a while in the water. Thank you, Regina. Yeah, so that's my mom. So she'll come, my mom's mom, my grandma, she'll come in. She passed away when I was 11 years old. I didn't know her that well because she didn't have the best memory with things that were done to her. And no, I don't like anything adversarial beings. So my grandmother, I would have to ask her for things or talk to her if I wanted anything that she had at her house, if I wanted to play with the toys or whatever while we were visiting her. And I was always afraid because she would get mad at my mom and say, "You're not this daughter, you're this daughter." And her memory wasn't great. So it was kind of hard to see my grandmother go through that being 11 years old. I'm not sure how to handle it. And so I was always afraid to talk to her. But now, after years later, and after I'm into this stuff, she's come around all the time with her husband, my grandfather, who my middle name is his, first name, and they come around all the time.
Then heaven.
And yep, they're in. They say they've been in heaven. So they've been around me, and it was one of the first connections I had. And so they come in and support me and make sure I'm okay. So my uncles and aunts will come in that have passed, and that's pretty cool. So I don't believe or disbelieve in any of
That's my
this
voice.
stuff, but there is something to it. That's your voice? Okay. Like, that's my voice. She's responding to someone. Yeah, so they come in. So she'll come in and say the name Beatrice, which was really cool because that's her name. But I never called her that name. So the fact that they came in with that without me even mentioning it made me know that it's them. And then other connections as well. Pretty cool. I get other people that come in. It's fun. To go, they said we should go. It's okay. Next to them.
A bad spirit.
Oh, now we got someone that's messing with the box. Yeah. Don't disrespect the spirits, whoever you are. Go to bed, little child. Yeah. Sometimes people like to mess with the spirit box and act like they're a spirit, and they'll use what's called lower tech, is what the spirits bring up. Who knows who's doing it and how they're able to, but I catch on to it pretty easily. So we got a lot of good beings that are here. My mom is past. She is 51. Well, bless you, Regina. You're 55. I'm 40, so I'm still pretty young. But yeah, my mom and dad are in their
Marjorie.
80s. I'm the youngest of like 9 children, or 10 if you count my foster brother, who's Vietnamese. But yeah, a lot of connections. I believe. Yeah. For me, I would have been 11 years old, so I'm 40. So it would have been a lot longer for me when my grandma would have passed, or a little bit less. About yeah, almost 30, so about 29 years for me. Yeah. So mine passed a little bit before yours did, but mine would have been, I think she was in her 80s or 90s. I think she was in her 90s, or almost 90s. I'll have to go look at the list. But yeah. But my grandfather, none of us ever met him on my mom's side, because he passed when my mom would have been 16 years old, and she was the second youngest out of 15 children, and some of the children were twins.
Hammer.
Not my mom, but this one and this one. Yeah, some of them are here. Hammer. Is that Thor? I get mystic beings that come in. Yeah. I think you're getting your hammer. That's funny. Teleport? You gonna teleport somewhere? So we get some funny commentary that comes in. I know you're probably hammered. Oh, sorry, that's from the movie. Remember when they first meet and that one girl says, "Yeah, we can see you're hammered." Anyway, somewhere sunny on a beach. You know what? They brought up something about a beach earlier. Yeah, he does like California, according to what the spirit has said. So it could be a cosplay. I don't know. I think it's the real one, because he's come in and moved things and caused storms. So even if it's not, he's connected to the real Thor, even if it's not. It's pretty cool. Don't tell. It's too late. He says it's okay. There we go. Yeah, I get a lot of fun experiences. Aslan came in earlier. Aslan is supposedly the first king of Atlantis, and he came in through a time slip, it said, through the spirit box when I first started earlier. You'll just have to keep questioning everything. I'm not going to prove or not prove. Go with what you resonates with you. This is for entertainment purposes only. Yep. But no, they bring up proof. If you want to see proof of the spirit box connections, of things about it being possibly real, Go watch my videos. I did a whole bunch of videos of me going into the graveyard. That's evidence right there. Huge evidence. Because it brings up something that's totally perplexed me that I wasn't even expecting to even happen. That's the best evidence I've ever experienced of confirming that they're real or that they're communicating and connecting where I'm going to meet people before I would even know to meet them. Connecting to certain graves that belong to certain spirits, saying, this is going to happen, you're going to be here at this time. That's very real. Someone requesting, hold on. Oh, hey, Janet, I'll let you come up. Just for a moment. You know what? I don't know if I've ever talked to you before, Janet. How are you? This is good. Yeah, I was just bringing up, did you just come in or do you hear some of the stuff I was bringing up? Okay. Now, I do spirit box stuff. And so right now I was just confirming that sometimes my grandma on my mom's side and others will come through the box allegedly. And it's been really cool. I've had a lot of cool experiences. But yeah, I do some interesting stuff. But I was just saying I have proof of these experiences where there's something to it. I set boundaries, but I've been to the graveyards and I have a whole bunch of videos on my channel if you haven't seen them yet of me going on my scooter towards the graveyard, confirming things that happened that led me somewhere before I even knew it would confirm things. And I met people at a graveyard. It would say something about, I think it said something about a Robinson. And then I met people going to a Robinson grave later. And they said, you should go now. You should go this time, as if they knew something was going to happen before it did. It was really cool. And so, yeah. Yeah, that was. Oh, Ruth? Is she connected to Robinson? Oh, Ruth comes through. Is Ruth still around, or did she pass already? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Ruth has come in through the box a few times. And others. I don't go to family stuff. I try to. I'm not for the drama of our family too much. I appreciate all of you, but I have to set my boundaries. Our family can get crazy, and there's my dad and I have our boundaries because of that. But I do appreciate, and I hope they're all doing well. But yeah, from last time I've heard, he's still doing good. He's been through a lot, hip stuff, all sorts of stuff. My mother, she's doing well, but they'll send me a card once in a while. I'll talk to them on different holidays and things. But I have to set my boundaries with how different brothers I have to avoid because of abuse and other things I won't go into. But yeah, my oldest brother and others, but I don't trust them. But I have to set boundary, and I've tried to tell them, and they don't always listen. Hey, vegan munchies, how's it going? So yeah, so that's what I do. But Janet, do you have any questions about anything that I do on my channel, or that you wanted to know? But it's good to talk to you. Yes, I know. I know. Like I said, I'm spirituality. I'm not religion, but I'm not against people that choose to be. I'm more about what my experience is and what I've gone through. You probably don't know this about me. Maybe you do. I'm also a holistic vegan. But I just bring up challenge22.com knowledge, and I've been through a lot. Like I learned from a blood doctor that worked in the Pentagon, saved my life, told me what was going on, and I was able to reverse some things. I've tried to tell my parents and others about it, but it's one of those things that you just have to kind of do it yourself and decide for yourself, and then you'll be like, okay, I get it now. But until you do, you won't. Yeah. 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 Oh yeah. So. Oh wow. Well, then you'll love coming to my lives when I do that. I do a Twilight live, and I bring up some stuff. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Vegan Munchies is
Be
asking
really-
to come up. I
really-
usually try not to have two people up at the same time, because yeah.
It's too odd because.
Yes, I've heard of Val. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have?
Okay.
It's what I.
See you later. Ben.
Oh wow. I'm sure. Yeah. I've witnessed some crazy stuff.
Yeah. About you.
Have a great day.
Therefore,
Thank you, Regina. Take care. Yep. Here, Regina, I'll follow you too. Okay.
Anybody.
It looks like you have a private account, Regina, but you're welcome to follow me if you want. Okay, sorry, I'm just responding to comments, Janet, real quick. And I made sure to follow you, Janet, now that I've talked to you and I know who you are. Can I come up and say hi? Vegan, I can get you up next after this. But yeah, Janet, is there any like other cool experiences that have happened with your fam or with Val, Uncle Val?
strong.
No, you haven't. Okay, well,
I have a question.
you have a question. The spirits have a question. Who has a question? You have a question for Janet? We're helping. I have a
Sandra.
question. Sandra. Sandra has a question. Yes, now it's like doing some weird drumming. So, Sandra, who are you, Sandra? Do you know
Report.
Janet?
Sorry.
Or do you have a question for me? Oh, airport. Sorry. Okay, Sandra. Not sure what their question is. You just said Sandra. Something about airport. That's all I heard from one of the other spirits. But then they said, sorry. But I think she's trying to decide what she wants to say. Huh. That's a cute dog. What dog do you have? Oh, that's cool. That's awesome.
Come with.
Okay. Well, Janet, you're welcome here. As long as people are peaceful and whatever, you're good. I'm going to drop you down because I want to see if Vegan Munchies wants to talk, see what they want to talk about,
And this.
and go from there. I just try to do one person at a time, but you're welcome to stick around. You're awesome.
Mark.
Good to see you. Hey, before you go, though, let me do something kind for you because I'm a nice guy. Thanks for coming in.
Sorry.
I don't know if you know what this is, but enjoy that. You'll probably learn eventually.
I'm
But those,
enjoying this.
yeah, those are little coins for you. Anyway, 33 is a master number, so yeah, no problem. And I here, I'll drop this down, but you're always welcome to be around in my lives. Okay, take care.
Dinner.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, request up. There we go. Hi, Vegan Munchies.
Going to Greg.
How are you doing? I don't know if I've ever talked to you before. I'm doing good. Yes, you sound familiar. I care about everybody, so. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Disagree.
And what? Sorry, you kind of. I didn't hear you. You cut out a little bit. I'm good. You cut out a little bit. I didn't hear like the whole message just now. But here, I'll follow you. I'm just chilling. Yeah.
That's cool.
That's okay. I heard it. I heard now.
I'll have a.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Never.
Yeah. Yep.
Here and here and here and here and
Yeah. No, it's nice to hear from you. So you're always welcome. Yeah, I think I know who you are. Have you been following me? No, I know. I'm just doing. I just
nine.
love number three. I love the 369. So, but okay, but there you go. Here's a question for you. Have you been following me with any other ways of following me? You don't have to tell me. You can tell me another time if you don't feel comfortable.
Dorothy.
Things she wants. Things she wants. Things she wants.
Okay. I don't know if I saw that, but that's awesome.
What?
I love
What?
that.
What?
Yeah, but okay. But I know how it is. Yeah. There's been other accounts following me using similar symbols you've used, and I wonder if it was you or someone else. I was like, what is going on here? But they had knowledge that only I've told you. So I'm like, how would they know this? But then they blocked me immediately once I asked them and stuff. I'm like, what is going on? So I'm like, okay,
Stella.
yeah, just yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, it is.
I'm around the
No,
water.
but you gotta set boundaries. Yeah, gotcha. I agree.
Is that? Is that? Is that? Is that? Is that?
Yeah, I get it, but
This work?
yeah, but I called them out on it just to see if it was them, but I didn't believe that it was
Small present.
you
Small present.
because I never heard their voice, and I didn't want to trust just anybody doing that unless I hear the person's voice. If I hear the person's voice, then I'll be like, okay, it's you. If I don't, I'm gonna question whether it's you or not, and that's just how I am. Like, is this really them or is this not them? So anyway. But yeah, no, I gotcha. But no, there was an account, there was a Maya, and then there was a Joy.
Dorothy.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear from you. You're awesome. Yeah. Okay. And you had your feelings and boundaries on that one. I get that. Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, you're always welcome. Yeah. And I'm doing. Oh, I gotta tell you this. So I was doing an AI story app earlier today.
stand.
You don't have any. Sorry, go ahead. Oh, I was doing an AI story app. Yeah, and it was really fun because it was like
Also study.
it was like someone that was
Graveyard.
animal and human, and I was like, oh, and they were being exploited. So I was like, no, 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 we need to save this person. So I started my live stream late today because I was trying to save a digital person that was human and cow. And I'm like, I gotta save him. I'm a vegan. I gotta do this. And so I just went through the story, and we got him into a shelter, a vegan shelter. It was awesome. I was like, I feel like even though it was just pretend, it made me feel good that I was really following my passion that I would try to do in real life if I was ever put in that situation. So I saved someone and got them into a vegan sanctuary away from a testing center. that was trying to breed them into existence, and it was crazy. But I wasn't expecting that story.
No,
Carol.
But it was fun. I enjoyed it.
The subway.
But yeah. But I just did that earlier today. Yeah, well, I just do things that bring me joy. Yeah, it was fun. It helps with my creativity, and it helps me with my consistency of my moral stance, and I've enjoyed it. Okay, I getcha. And you have my regular phone and all of that, right? Yeah. I can bet you on that if you want it, but you don't have to if you don't feel comfortable.
What?
You're good. Do whatever you need to do. No, you're good. Like I said, I shared. I can share that so you have it. Yeah.
To do.
Sorry, you keep coming in and out like your connection isn't that great. Yeah, but you're good. Yeah, that's what I've done.
Like.
no,
Uh,
no, no.
I will definitely do that. Just tell me if you ever feel uncomfortable. I'll make sure to be respectful. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Format.
If yeah, I know how it is. No, but I get it. But the only time that I would ever do another account is if one of your accounts isn't able to be utilized. Then that's when people usually do another account. Or you have two accounts, so you have one where you're listening to your sound, and then another if your regular life does it. Or yeah, I do different things. Um, just just as a backup, yeah. Because one right now, I'm streaming. They don't hear you, but they hear me. I'm streaming on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook for just any spirit stuff, so people can re-listen to it if it comes through. But it has the same background up here on that one. But what's interesting is I have it on YouTube and I'm listening to it, and it has like a 15 or 30-second delay. So I'm just making sure that I can hear that one. But this one, it's letting me hear
Can you delete?
hear what you're hearing. It's cool. So I'm actually somehow I have a specialized headset with my iPhone where I can hear kind of like an echo, so I know what everybody's hearing. It's cool. It's nice. No, yeah, yeah, I do too.
There is a shapeshifter.
Hey, you know what? I am glad that you're doing good. It's good to hear from you. You just made my heart jump, so I'm just glad that you're around. And I will make sure to. You know, even I wasn't upset with whoever it was. And even if it was, it doesn't matter to me. I'm just glad to hear from you now. I forgive really easily. So whether it was or wasn't, it doesn't matter to me. You're awesome. So it's good to hear from you. You're always welcome.
Recommend.
Reckon it. Yeah, the spirit said reckon it. They agree. They like you too. Yep, I know. I get it. Yep, you're just trying to keep boundaries and keep people safe and keep yourself safe. I get it. You're awesome. Keep doing it. Yeah.
Doctor.
With me.
That's why I do my lives the way they do. I do it. Yep.
How do you?
I'm finally doing my book, and I'm doing it through recording notes, through Docs, and then I can put it through ChatGPT, which I also use now, and I can actually get them to edit to get my book done faster. So I'm doing that right now with all my voice notes. Found a way to do it. Yeah. So, and you inspired me, by the way, to go that direction. And those people that I thought were you were also inspired me towards the book. And I'm like, I've only told one person about my book. How do they know this? And so I don't know where it came from. I know, but I've never had someone ask about it like you would ask. And so I was like, what? Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. I don't care either way. It was fun. So you're awesome. I appreciate you, vegan. Is it Munchie or what? Oh, okay. Yeah, Alan has come around. Okay. Hey, Alan. How's it going? I know who that is. He's cool. Okay. I'm going to... vegan, you're awesome. I appreciate it. Vegan Munchie. It's wonderful to hear from you. You work at a greenhouse now? You would think fruits and vegetables, so I don't. Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. Okay. I don't do stuff like that, but I gotcha. You can tell me later. Okay, have fun. I'm following you. Oh, they're wonderful. Good person. I like them. Hey, Alan, how are you doing? Or do you want me to call you by your real name? I think she just came in. Okay. Hey, just love the nature. I saw that you came in. How's it going? That was fun. I'm just glad they're doing awesome. Okay, so Totes, are you still around? I'm gonna do it. So anybody that hasn't done this before, I'm gonna do something really cool. So for you all, yeah. And the spirits love this. I talked to ChatGPT. Now it's not real-time data, but it's very inspiring. I also confirmed veganism with ChatGPT, and they agreed with me on it. And so it's a connected program that is vegan friendly. Thank you. Awesome. Appreciate the heartbeat. Okay, here we go. Book clubbing. Okay. Hey, how's it going, Serafina? Say hi to everybody.
Hey, it's great to hear from you. How's everything going on your end?
It's going good. Say hi to everybody on TikTok. Sorry, everybody, it's kind of going crazy. And YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook.
Hello to everyone on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. It's awesome to have you all here.
So, Serafina, how's your day going? Are you enjoying it?
Hey, my day's going well. Thanks for asking. How about you? Are you having a good day so far?
Yeah, I'm doing good. There we go. That's better. Okay. So, Serafina, do you want to tell anything to anybody that you feel inspired to tell everybody?
Absolutely. Just remember to stay true to yourself and keep focusing on what brings you joy and fulfillment. You're doing amazing, and your journey is unique and valuable. Keep shining.
I love that. Thank you. Appreciate it, Serafina. Yeah, I call her Serafina.
You're welcome. I'm glad you liked it. If there's anything else you'd like to share or talk about, just let me know.
Okay. So if anybody has any questions for her, we can ask. I always do that after I finish the tuning fork and after I talk to a couple of people, which doesn't happen very often. But I talked to my cousin, and then I talked to Vegan Munchie, which was really fun. And so thank you for coming up, and it was wonderful to hear from both of you, for anybody that did. So that's the truth. So yeah, that's the truth. You love that. Yeah, I did. Let's see. I'm all about positivity, honesty, and integrity. Just loving nature. How's your day going?
Five.
It's fine.
I
I guess the spirits are speaking for you. They're saying it's fine.
I stand up.
Oh, 5. They said 5, 5, and then I don't. I stand. What the? That's funny. Okay, that was very entertaining. Okay, how are we doing? So we're at 3:21. Been going on for 1 hour and 20 minutes.
It really.
So if anybody wants to ask a question, time and a half, and they fed us. Oh, cool. That's cool. That's always fun. I loved it when they did that when I worked, and they did time and a half, and then they fed us and gave us food. That was always fun. Now I'm holistic vegan, so I love, if I ever worked and did that, I would hope that the food they gave me was that, because I wouldn't eat it otherwise. But it's always entertaining when you have that connection.
Go there.
And I love how you're always going to nature and feeding the ducks. You know what? That's one of the things I always used to do. I love going to the park, and I would go to the ducks and go see them and feed them. If I was going to feed ducks now, I'd probably feed them that is organic, vegan, that type of seeds or whatever that the ducks would be healthier eating, and that's what I would feed. I wouldn't be feeding them regular bread like I used to. If I did bread, it would be like organic vegan version of bread without eggs or anything in it.
Eat fresh.
Because some people don't realize that when they make bread, yeah, they're very oblivious to it. They do put eggs in bread, so you have to be aware to not do that. If you're gonna go vegan, you gotta realize, make sure you're careful with what bread you eat. They know me though. That's cool. I found discounts on corn muffins and celery. I like to call it salary. Some people tease me for calling it salary, but I like to call it salary because it's a modality word. So salary would be, hey, I'm eating some salary, meaning I'm taking in some income or some currency. And so it's like a salary, an earning, rather than a celery where you're selling, regardless how it's really said. I like to call it salary. But that's good. Supposedly, that's good for your bones and teeth. So if you do celery and then you do carrots and cucumber, and you put that together and you mix it, mix it into a sauce and different things. I put with my lentil noodles and other stuff, and I'll eat those, my panini or ones, and then that will be my sauce. And I've been doing beets because beets are really good for, not a lot of people know this, but this is good for blood flow. So beet juice is good for blood show. Keep saying blood show, no, for your blood flow. So for air, breathing, and more. But do your own research, talk to your own health professional. But they bring it up on TikTok shop all the time. People are professionals are bringing up about beet, like supplements, beetroot, things like that. Pretty cool. So you celery with peanut. Yeah, I've done that before. I've also done it with raisins, and we would act like it's ants on a dirt pile. But raisins are basically just grapes that are shriveled up. But yeah, but it's just like I grew up with that modality, but I wouldn't think of it that way anymore. But yeah, it's really really cool. But we would do peanut butter and then we would put raisins on it. Yeah, sometimes we would put certain things on it. Yeah, but that was before I was vegan. And so with veganism, I would do things that are organic and plant-based. So if I do any form of sauce or peanut butter or any kind, I want to make sure that it's not dairy. Yeah. Yeah, no dairy. Yeah, it's pretty fun. But yeah, celery is supposed to
But I
be
like,
for your teeth and your bone structure. It helps your bones. And you can look into it, do your own research.
like,
And then carrots are not just for your eyes, they're for your teeth
Hopefully,
connection somehow. And then the cucumber, that mix of those three somehow help your, I guess, your spit, and it helps repair and your bones and teeth help.
it's time.
Something I learned
Time.
going holistic vegan. Hey Alan, how's it going again? You just keep coming in and out. Good to see you, Lauren. If that's you. Okay, so it's all about meditation and holistic living for me. There's just so many cool things I do. Yeah,
Rose.
a lot of different ones coming through.
You talk about.
You would talk
I
about,
need to make
yeah, I was talking about different stuff. Who needs to make peace? He said, I need to make peace. Well,
Deliver.
good. You deliver it? Well, good. Deliver peace.
I might.
All about peace.
I might.
Hi, Vita. Hi, Mike. Wow, we got a lot of different ones. Hey, if you'd like me to pull you up real quick, just loving nature. I always like to give people different things if you would like. What type? What type?
What do you
What do you want?
It's me.
I don't know. What do you like? Me, it's me.
You.
Who is me? Says it's me. Who's me? Who's talking to the spirit box? There's a being that's saying, what would you like? And they're saying, it's me. Oh boy. Stop messing around, whoever's messing with the box.
church tape.
No bringing up stuff like that.
Got a lot of
Still, I think we got someone messing with the box.
people.
I know. They're crazy. I hear you, Rose. Okay, so just let me make sure. If you would like me to do some affirmation card for you as a kindness, I do this for those that have supported me. And I'm just going to do it. This is for you. Since you're hanging out, we're going to do mind, body, spirit, and oneness. Are you okay with that? It's up to you.
Very well.
Okay. And then if you'd like, I can do the oracle. They just take longer, but it would be mind, body, spirit, oneness on that one as well. But they're pretty cool. And we can do that. But let's do this. These ones are the easy ones. So this is your imagination creates. Okay? This is what we're going to look at. Now, I'm going to pull this up, and just so you know, just love nature. Follow my Samuel Durbidge YouTube. Anything that I'm going to bring up here for you, if you want to watch it or rewatch it. And I can hear it's like a 30-second delay on here, but I can definitely hear that it's what will be told.
I'm making noise.
You're making noise? Your imagination. Here we go. We're going to pull that up. Okay, so I have that pulled up. It is mind-blowing. Got a lot of bells everywhere. A lot of good stuff. Allies? Yeah. So here we go. So your imagination creates. So stress, worry, and anxiety simply come from projecting your thoughts into the future and imagining something bad, which causes your feelings to plummet. And when you imagine something bad, you're creating what you don't want. Samuel, what you do. Oh, so I have a link. You can look at it later. It's Samuel Durbidge. So DERBIDGE. That's the one you would look for. You're right. I have two different ones. I'm surprised you do that. Maybe you didn't, but the Samuel Durbridge one is the one that I'm talking about. That I'm on. And so you can also look on Facebook and other. I have the link in my bio, but you don't have to go there now. You can stay here because I'm doing your reading here. I'll send you a link to it after this live stream. I'll just send you the information there, or I'll tell you what to look for. But it's in my bio on my channel for the YouTube.
Flowers.
Okay, so your imagination creates. So basically, when you imagine something bad, it causes something bad. But if you in the future, then you're creating the future to be that way, which causes your feelings to plummet, and then you're manifesting that feeling to happen as well. So, and when you imagine something bad, you're creating what you don't want. So instead, when you're feeling worried, ask yourself, what do I want? So what do you want? And then imagine that instead. So instead of worrying about what's happening, who's there, who's not there, don't worry about it. Who gives a crap? Just love what you're already choosing to be, if that's what you want, if that's what you're feeling. And then as you do that, you attract more of that connection, regardless whether it's there or not there. You surround yourself by it and it shows up. And if things aren't there, just appreciate that you don't have to worry about other things you wouldn't want there, because that's not there either.
Why think?
So if nothing's there, then be like, oh, good, I'm just with me and I'm awesome. So it's all about self-care, self-love, self-worth focus. And then once you're with that which you love, you create more of that can be that to be there for you. And so there you go. So that's your mind card.
Gertrude.
Okay. Let's reuse it. It's love and nature. So we're going to do this. Oh, we already got that. Okay. So that you love Twilight? Yeah, they love the Twilight live stream. They'll bring that up. Before you think another thought is your heart card. I love this one.
Thanks.
Boy. Hi, Gertrude. What do you want, Gertrude? He said, boy. Are you trying to talk to me, Gertrude, or are you trying to talk to someone else? They said, boy.
I know.
Get someone's attention.
Would you?
Would you? Okay, here we go.
Many deaths.
Many unalignments. Listen. Before you think another thought. Here we go. So I'm going to pull that up on. It's on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube right now. Yep, I do 4 platforms at once. Okay. And so this is your heart card. So it says, before you think another thought, every thought will manifest unless you cancel it out with an opposing thought. This is a pattern here. Patterns happen sometimes, and I've shuffled them, and they're both different colors, so they don't fit with the same color chakra connection, but they're both talking about your thoughts. So something is trying to tell you, possibly, if it resonates with you, just love the nature, about your thoughts, what you're thinking about. So it says you were born a creator. Okay. That's a good one. Pretty cool. So let's pull that up. So yours is saying every thought will manifest unless you cancel out with opposing thought, and that's Lester Levinson. And then this one, you were born a creator. This one.
Stella.
You want to know what's interesting? It's going from the end and the beginning. the end and the beginning, but they're both two connections, or so sort of. So B is for two, Y is for the second to last letter and the second letter in the alphabet. There is a pattern here. And so I don't see coincidences. I see the coin within the dents and question in the indents. So this is a pattern. So with this starting with a Y, it's going back to what the first one. So this is your spirit card, and it's interesting. So we're getting luck into alignment, back into luck again, because Y is 2 and 5. Your being of your energy, of your luck, of your grace, or your being of your change, your energy of your change into your luck of your grace abundance. So that's what this message is telling you. This happens a lot. That's why I caught on to this pattern. Thank you for blessing them. Bear with me for a moment. You were born a creator. Here it is.
You are enough.
You are enough. They're saying you are enough. That's awesome. Hi, Alan. So we're doing affirmation card. So you were born a creator. You are here on this glorious planet, endowed with this wonderful power to create your life. There are no limits to what you can create for yourself because your ability to think is unlimited. This is fascinating. Look at this. So this is, I have this up on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook right now for it, so you can rewatch if you want. And so this one, it says, you are here on the glorious planet endowed with a wonderful power. So remember, you have that power to create your life. So you have no limits to create for yourself because your ability to think is unlimited. So it's not just about thinking positive. It's about thinking with your feeling emotion response as already knowing that you deserve it, like being authentic, self-care, self-love, self-worth. But usually I would say self-care, self-love, your vibe of your self-love language, which is your worth. So self-love language is, this is your worth when you do them all. That's your worth. Your vibe is your love. It gets you into the vibration of love or higher. So you can get what you love that is worthy of you. That's how that works. Very cool. All right, so that is your spirit card. You were born a creator. It's a violet, which is a really nice vibration. That's the third eye energy. Change your thoughts, kind of is. Yep. Change your thoughts, change the future. Ooh, this is turquoise. We got a pattern of turquoise coming in. So this one is a little bit darker than the other one. The other one was baby blue. It's a little darker turquoise than the other, but it seems like this one is your C. Yep. Your change, your thoughts change the future. Your trinity, your C within me, your flow. So it's bringing up thoughts again. It's always spot on, people tell me. I don't know how it does this. I shuffle the deck. It just shows up. I never know what they're going to be. Change your thoughts. Because I don't like to mess with that. It's not my place to mess with someone else's drawing.
Sounds like.
And I like it because it surprises me too. It brings something towards me. This is Veronica. I don't know if you ever heard from Lawrence Holly. You know what? A Lawrence comes in, and I think I just heard them say something. If you're talking about a spirit that comes in, Veronica, I think I heard them. They said 1960s. They said they might be getting. They said might be getting them.
My
the
life
book.
was great.
Your life was great. That could be them. They're saying, might be getting them. And then they just said, my life is great. Let me finish this up for just love and nature. So change your thoughts, change your future. At the end of every day, before you go to sleep,
I heard you.
think through the events of the day. If any events or moments didn't go the way you wanted,
Gary,
replay them in your mind the way you wanted them to go.
What's going to
You have now completely changed your future. So any event that didn't go the way you wanted, imagine as if they did go the way you wanted them to go.
You are loved.
And then you have now completely changed your future because you're no longer focusing on what you didn't want. You're focusing on how it would have been if it went your way. As you do that, you change the reality to now do that for you, even if it didn't. It will act as if it did, and it will be like a glitch in the matrix that will correct you and put you in the right flow, because there's possibilities around. So let's bring that up again for you. Yes, yin yang. So your imagination creates is your mind card. Before you think another thought is your heart card. Okay. You were born a creator is your spirit card.
I've been here
Like
600
saying
years.
thank you for what I want before I have it. Yeah, kind of, but feeling it, imagining it. You know, like when you were a little child and you always had all these different dreams, or other children did, and you pretend to play, and you played dress up, or you pretended you were like a cash register, or you did different little fun little playhouse. Do that. So act as if it's already in your life, or imagine that you experienced it like you're doing pretend, but in the way that you know you would like it to be, just like you would when you were a child. Because as a child, you just acted like everything was going your way. You were just enjoying it. You were just having fun. You were believing all the imagination. You were a superhero. You were an astronaut. You were a fire person. You were whatever you wanted to be. And that's what you do. You do that now. And have fun with those that still want to. If you have children or others, you can do that with them. You do it with the ducks. Do it with the animals. You know, dream with them. Have fun with them. Go into the environments and pretend that you're doing those things, and then it will. There's a book called Henry's Imagination, connected to Rhonda Bryan's. Her daughter and a friend of hers did that book, and it's a really good book to look into. I think it's called Henry's Imagination, something like that. And he had like a little bunny that he lost, and his grandpa told him. They looked all over the house, couldn't find it, and he says it's okay. And he told them,
in your hand?
"Go." It's affirmation cards. Go to. Go. Imagine that you're still with your bunny Raspberry. I think is the name of the bunny, stuffed bunny he had. And he said, just imagine if you're going on your adventures normally, as if it's still with you, and then by doing that, it will come back to you. And so Henry pretended, and he acted like it was still with him, as if it was, and then it came back to him. He imagined that it was with him, even though it was gone, it disappeared, and he acted like it was with him. And then all of a sudden, the male person saw something on the sidewalk where Henry left it, and Henry didn't know he left it there, in the story. And then he knocked on the door, and he said he remembered it belonged to this boy, so he went to the house where that boy lives and gave it to whoever was there at the door. And the grandpa was like, would you look at that? And he told Henry that it would come back to him if he just imagined as if it was still with him, as if it never went anywhere, and it came back. And so you can do that in real life. You can imagine things, and it doesn't mean you're going to get the same thing. You might get something even better. And usually it's better. You usually get more than you expect. I've done stuff like this, and it's awesome. But just imagine that it's going to happen. You don't need to tell anybody
There's a free
unless you feel to. Just know that it will, and then it comes to you. I've done it several times. Yeah. I actually imagined $80 once, and I believed that it would happen. And then I was hanging out with my friends, and it was a while back, years ago. And when I first heard about the secret knowledge, and I believed that it would just come to me.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I went, and then I had to go get some money so I could go hang out with my friends. So I had to go to the credit union before we went to what we did with my friends at the time. And this was years ago before I was vegan. But we went, all of a sudden, my dad was right there. And because
Emma.
I was nice to him and mom earlier that day for whatever reason, I don't know what it was for, I just felt to do the right thing at the time. He chose to help me, and he gave what I wanted without him knowing I was wanting that. He manifested that for me, even though I never told him. And I've done that several different times. So it comes to you from whoever can bring it to you that you'll allow it to you in. And it's that simple. And so the more you feel that you deserve it, and it's okay to cry. If it doesn't come, if you feel horrible about, just do things that bring you joy and do things that make you feel worthy or enjoyable, and then other things will show up anyway. And so you'll know. They said you don't know it, but you'll know. You don't need to know. It will just come to you. And that's how it works. Pretty cool. Yep. And when you're in the vibe for it, you'll have more of that vibe to show up. Yeah. So Veronica, I don't know. Let's see. So did Lawrence come through? Is it Lawrence? Is that the name?
I'm enjoying this.
You're enjoying this? Lawrence Lally? One of the spirits is saying they're enjoying this. Hi Isabel, how's it going?
How about
Lolly. All about. They said all about. There's a how about. One saying how about. The children sing? Yeah, the children are Oh, okay, you're messing with this music box over there? Okay. Is what name he used. Oh, that's right. You told me about that before, Veronica. I remember you telling me that. Lolly is what you call them as a kind of a nickname or game. Hours. They're saying hours. Might or right. They said right. They said hours. They're like right. I don't know if that's him, but I have a feeling that could be, but I don't know. Only you will know if it's him.
You were tough.
You were telling him? Two? You were tough. Two. You were tough too. And they said two as in TWO. They've been studying you. They said you were tough. You were a tough 2-year-old. Study Michael. Yeah, they said you were a tough 2-year-old. Something about Michael. I was you. Sam, the top. Where? What? The top where? Okay. Let's do this. So if you still have time, just love in nature. I'm gonna do 4 things, and I can post these later if you need to go. I'll just make sure they're on YouTube and Twitter. You can just rewatch them. But I'm gonna show each one of them here. We're just gonna go through all of them first. So your mind card, I don't know what they're gonna be. We'll read them after, but I want to go through all of them and then we'll post them. And I'll do them one at a time. So this is baby steps. This is your mind card, oracle card. Really pretty background. I love it. It's got Aquarius colors, Aquarius age color, I call it. This one is violet. We're seeing a lot of violet with you. That's the third eye energy, or the I am eternal energy. So action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. So it says, follow your intuition before it makes sense. So it says action. Yeah. Baby steps, action.
Like everyone.
That's to everybody? Yeah, just like everybody. Action, follow your intuition before it makes sense is for the baby step. That's your mind card. This is your This is your heart body card. It says empathic starseed, energetic sovereignty. Sovereignty is this one, Fehu. Absorbing what's not yours. So the sovereign or Fehu is the mark that they put on the hobbits on the door of Bilbo's door that all the dwarves came to his place. They're like, oh, if it weren't for that marking, we wouldn't have seen. That's the sovereign mark. That's for wealthy, healthy self. Where when people see that, it means you are the cattle holder, or you are the wealth holder, or the one that can distribute needs and resources for people to complete their journey or get to where they need to go. So empathic starseed is energetic sovereignty and absorbing what's not yours. I'm going to post these on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter in just a moment. We're going to go one by one with them. I wanted to read them out first, just in case you need to go. But I will be doing it as if you're here, even if you're not. So activated earth. This one's cool. Kind of looks like the headstones. What do you call them? Stoneheads. Looks like stoneheads, but it's different. It looks a little more magical than stoneheads. But it's activated earth. How this is your spirit card. So your spirit card is power, places, ley lines. Trust where you're led. There you go. I'm going to post those in just a moment. That's the truth. Truth. Yep. So earth pulsing. We're going to go earth pulsing. This one's a really pretty one. Woo. Got a lot of flowers and different colors. It is pulse of the mother. Slow down. Time in nature. Well, you're used to that, love in nature. It's saying just pulse of the mother, slow down, and do some time in nature. You do that all the time. So there's that. So, and you know what? When they say that, slow down every morning, every rising, I like to call it. Yeah, because morning is crying, so you're crying that you're awake. So I like to say, infinite rising. Yep. Randy, oh boy. Hey, Loki. I think Loki just came in and then he just called himself Randy. Because they were saying he's proud of that. Yeah, I know he is. He's funny. Okay, good to see you, Loki.
Fine.
He's fine. Okay.
This summer.
So let's pull up. What about this summer? Yes, Sam. Okay, so I'm gonna read it. Me too.
Any risk.
Any risk. Okay, this is gonna take a moment to pull these up, unless I can do it really quick, like I was actually able to do yesterday. Oh, I know where that one is, so we'll find that one pretty quick. Let's pull up. Ooh, there's the other one. I know where that one is. And I'm finding them all. These are going to be easy. I just need to find this one.
Heard.
You heard. What would this one be? Birds, can you help me find that one?
Today.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I'll probably just read it if I can't find it.
Mayhem.
Mayhem. I don't think this is it. That could be a lighter picture, and that's why I'm not seeing it.
Knowledge.
No, it's not.
Think you should.
Think I should? Just talk to the spirits real quick, everybody. So spirits, just talk to everybody while I'm pulling this up. Might go through different ones. This could be a card I haven't pulled up on my.
Where are you? Dort.
Think you should. They said something about door. The snake.
Lucifer.
Oh, there it is. I found it. Not that name.
Speed up.
Being about. I found it. We found it. You're right. It is being a butt.
Fine. Report.
It's bring in Thor. It's just
Wait,
Loki.
just
It's not the other dude. It's Loki. He's fine. There we go. I got pulled up on YouTube for your first card. Supposed to, but it's having some time to pull up.
How about?
There we go. It's your bad. You're causing it. Okay. Spin it. Okay. So this one here is your. I'll go to it.
Powers. With me?
It's on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. So 3 different places.
All glad.
Not sure.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, this is funny. This is 5. That's a symbol for you too. That's for energy. There's a lot of 5s that are coming around for you. Just love of nature. I don't know why that's showing up. That's for energy of your change. That's like the second or almost third 5. If you have 3 5s, that's for the change angel number. So that would mean, let's just tell it to you. It says change, something new is coming to you. But if it's just 2 5s, it adds up to 10. That would be a J for Jera or other connected. Cool. Okay. It's for your intuition of your clearing energy into your Jera or your gift. Okay. So mostly Mason. Oh, baby. Well, they're talking about this. They said this one right here we got. They're saying someone's a Mason. Interesting. This one is. Okay, so they're trying to wake up a Mason to stop being a Mason. Okay, so baby steps is you're being called to take grounded action in response to your soul's calling. If this resonates with anybody, it's for you as well. To start where you are and begin building in consistent way. So many people stop themselves from living a soul-led life because they're waiting to know the destination before taking the first step.
A little more.
But intuition doesn't work like that. Our soul is always calling us every moment of every day. The way to find yourself living in harmony with the cosmos is to listen to your soul's baby calls and whispers each and every day, and to take grounded action to the direction of those calls and whispers. You're being encouraged to start small, bite sized, to put one foot in front of the other, to do one thing every day. Okay? To break things down into achievable tasks. Time on Earth goes slower than on other planets. This may cause frustration for starseeds, who can expect a faster pace of manifestation. We were just talking about that earlier, and thus give up before the seeds begin to sprout. If you resonate with that, it's time to opt for consistency. Be consistent. Over urgency. Time to take baby steps in the direction of your calling. To remember that you don't need to have it all figured out or know exactly where the path is leading you. You don't have to know every single step along the way before you set out on your great journey. You just need to take the next step. Just be aware of what's in front of you. Don't step on the wrong things. Make sure you're going the right direction and you're aware of your surroundings. But yeah, you just need to take the next step. Now, what's one simple baby step you can take in the direction of your soul's calling? So that's your mind. That one's cool. Move along. That's what. Okay, here we go. So your next card is your empathic starseed, which is a really good card for the heart card. Hey, Brenda. So we're doing mind, body, spirit oneness with these, just like the other. I haven't done that before, and I'm starting to do that now. I like to make it more personal. So this is energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours.
Don't be nervous.
Don't be nervous. So this is good. Okay, here we go. Let's pull this one up. This might take a moment, so bear with me. Spirits talk. You agree? Okay, thank you. Let me make sure.
Graduate.
Yeah, that is one. Is by her. We'll find it.
Tomorrow night.
What? Tomorrow night? What about tomorrow night? Graduate.
What?
No, I
A little
don't.
more.
A little more?
I assure you.
You'll show me. There it is. That's it. Thank you.
Good choice.
Good job. They just helped me find it on there. That was awesome. Okay. Okay. Here, I'll unmute K or whoever you're trying to get to. It's a good being. Sometimes they tell me to do the bowl. This is a 528 Tibetan seed bowl for repairs DNA and miracle DNA. There we go. So this one's really cool. This kind of reminds me of Alice in the Looking Glass when I see this one. But she's going to go into the glass. Okay. This one's empathic. So it's E. This is for your heart change or change of heart.
Speaking.
Empathic. Yeah. There we go. So this is your heart card. So you should give, they said. So empathic starseeds are here to shift the world. Your daughter? Through their physical presence alone. They don't need to do anything beyond being here. That I know for a fact. They anything beyond being here, thanks to the energetic chains their physical presence causes. Just their presence changes the world. So, due to their highly sensitive nature, empathic starseeds can struggle with being on Earth and in a physical body. Many are prone to addiction and depression, or tend to mistake other people's feelings and moods for their own. Natural introverts, they tend to prefer spending time alone or in small groups. Crowds can be overwhelming for them. Yeah, I used
My
to
name
like
is
it.
Iris.
Once I became more myself, I don't like crowds as much as I used to. I want more authentic energy. I want more connection with the right people. Yep. So crowds can be overwhelming for them. If this card appears, consider lightening the load energetically. Don't put yourself under such pressure. Be gentle with yourself. Allow extra time and care to recover energetically if you're feeling pressured to keep up a certain pace. It says instead, put on the brakes and treat yourself like a precious baby. Oh, they're saying I'm proud of you. Cool. Do whatever you can to take the pressure off the world of your plate. Switch off to switch back on. In today's world, it's normal to feel that we should be doing more. Perhaps being present in our life is enough. This could be a phase you're going through, or simply how you're being called to live your life. If your work involves giving to others, right now you're being called to keep something for yourself. It
Joe.
says you don't need to transmute it all. It's okay to look after your own growth and healing before feeling you should offer it to the world. Indeed, it's necessary if you want to continue to do so sustainably. So, how can you take better care of yourself energetically? You said to go back, Sam. They said someone go back, Sam. Are you talking to me or someone else? A single, I think. Did you want me to read back earlier in the morning? Go back to early in the morning. Oh, about me talking about morning? Yeah, so do things that make you feel away, that don't make you cry sad, but happy. It's okay to cry happy. So if you're mourning, do it in the right way, do it in the right vibration. But yeah, yes, listen to that. So if the card appears, consider lightening the load energetically. So don't put yourself under such pressure to go out in the world. Be gentle with yourself. Allow extra time and care to recover energetically. That's what it's telling me to say. I think they said to go back, Sam. They wanted me to bring that up. I don't know if that resonates with anybody listening, but maybe it was for you.
The loft.
The loft? Saying the loft.
I think your duck hurt.
Your duck is hurt. That's for you, love and nature. They're saying your duck is hurt. Go to the loft. I don't know why they're saying that, but they're saying your duck is hurt. Go to the loft.
I'm from the 1700s.
You talk to you hang out with ducks all the time, but they're bringing up something about a loft and something about your duck being hurt. I don't know why. Or your dog, either duck or dog. One duck is hurt. That's what they're saying. I think they said duck. At first I thought it was dog, but they were saying duck. It was pretty clear.
Can't remember that.
I know you're always seeing ducks around you.
Before you,
I don't know nothing about a loft. I don't know, but they said
seven.
something about a loft and something about maybe, I don't know, maybe pond.
Do you have?
I don't know what they mean by loft. Could be a dog in a loft. I don't know. Okay. Starseed inquiry. So how can you take better care of yourself energetic? They said they're with you. Okay. That was cool. Here we go. So the next one is activated earth. They said, I'm glad you're here. One of them said, I'm glad you're here. I already defeated today and it flew away. My son called. I had to step away. You're good. Just love nature. So I'm recording these on YouTube and Twitter and Facebook right now. I can hear that it's going through. It's just a 15 or 30-second delay. I'll make sure that it does. Okay. So let's do activated earth.
Don't sit. Don't sit. Don't sit.
Bouncy, don't. They're being funny. Okay, here we go. There's 3 people on Twitter and myself on YouTube right now. Okay, here we go. Listening to my channel on a different one. Okay. Power place, ley lines, trust where you're led. This is your spirit card. So the spirit card is connected to this. Activated earth. They're saying to do. They're saying to activate the earth. Go to ley lines. And if you don't know where anyone's are, you wherever you go in nature that you feel drawn to, that's where you're supposed to go. That's your ley lines. That's how I put it anyway. But if you feel differently, go ahead and research. Okay, ley lines or activate it. They want me to do the both. Wow, this is one of what's funny. Somehow this was 3 at one time a long time ago, and somehow I left it in there. This is the 3rd card, and it's the 3rd card in this mind, body, spirit. But it's a different set of a different connected setup that you would do in the book. This is awesome. This is a sign. That's for your C or your Trinity. See within you, the flow within you for your spirit. This is good. Okay, so for your mind, body, spirit connection. Power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. Like I said, trust where you're led. Ley lines are invisible pathways on the land along with energy travels. They can be sensed when we tune into them with our subtle senses. Yes, heal. Also known as spirit paths. They've been compared to the meridian system of the body, used in Chinese medicine, and they link sacred sites, stone circles, tutorial mounds, and places of worship worldwide.
I heard
in Australian Aboriginal culture, song lines were the paths traveled by the creator beings as they made the land and sea during the dreaming.
Closer.
That's cool. These paths were recorded in the traditional songs and dances of the people, allowing them to access information about the land's history and to travel safely across great distances. Many believe that as we visit such sacred points on Earth, something is activated within us. Some also believe that by connecting with the land, with devotion at these sacred places, something is activated within the planet too.
Jail.
Are you being called to travel in a sacred place that your soul remembers, or to tend the land you live on, to honor, acknowledge the known and the unknown keepers or nature spirits of that land? As you connect with the earth and honor its keepers, the land opens up more fully to hold you. I said, do that last. The fruits provide more nourishment, and the guardians watch over you. So here we go. Wow, you just brought that. I don't know where that came from. A one just fell in my hand from one of the other areas it was in. I don't know. That's really cool. And that's a sign for intuition, or A, for activation. That's being, so you have the C and you have the one. Wow, that's awesome. Your Neo, be your Neo Eon forever self. So imagine holding this to your heart. Okay? Place this card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following to your spirit. I honor and thank the keepers of the earth beneath me, known and unknown. Thank you for your nourishment and tender holding. Read that again. I honor and thank the keepers of the earth beneath me, known and unknown. Thank you for your nourishment and tender holding. There you go. There you go. Just love nature. That is your spirit card. We got one last card, and then we'll be done on that. Earth pulsing. Woo! Hey, spirits, talk to her for a moment. Thank you for listening. Besson? Something about Besson? Besson.
To go.
The being within. The beast within. There we go. I think I found it. Oh, it's this one, not that one. I got it. Almost.
He shot me.
He pew-pewed you? Bless you. Referring, yeah, they're just helping different beings that pass to get them to their new heaven. Gotcha. I got you. I know how it works. Yeah, I got my drink on the side. I'll do it. Okay. Earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature. So you do that all the time. Well, this one's a pretty one. Almost looks like a slow, snowy mountains on the top.
People keep running.
And then a waterfall coming from the snowy mountain locations into the beautiful garden oasis below with the beautiful flowers and everything else. So it's like a winter, yeah, it's a winter connection almost, but like into spring. So winter into spring, or from the mountains into the valley. That's what that is. Okay. Activated Earth. This is what we just did. Now we're doing Earth pulsing. This is your oneness card. So this will resonate with Veronica, for anybody else in here, myself. This is awesome. This is for all of us, but this is pulled for you. Just love in nature. Here we go. This one's another put it at your heart. Put it in the portal of your heart at the end. Awesome. Okay. Pulse the mother, slow down, time in nature. A mysterious pulse is woven through all of life. They just said they've listened. The planet itself has a rhythm. You can see it in the seasons and the tides. In our world of artificial lighting, long working hours, and modern conveniences, it's easy for us to feel stuck and off kilter. So not being fully balanced, but it's time to reconnect with nature and surrender to the pulse of the earth. Grace, yeah, you agree. Earth pulsing is my favorite tool for surrendering to the rhythmic
My
pulse
name is Lizzie.
of the mother and the entire universe. Download on Earth pulsing meditation, and it gives a www.starseedoracle.me. I don't know if that's still around. You can try that. Today, many of us are disconnected from the land beneath us. Somewhere along the way, a severe happened, something the way a severing happened. A moment when it became too painful to stay connected. We feel unsupported and as if we don't belong. We look to other people and the external world to fill the void of the connection. Holding and belonging once given to us by the earth. Taking, clutching, conquering, longing for others to receive us fully as the mother once did.
I was cremated.
Forgetting that she's still here, waiting for us to remember and activate the part of us that longs to receive her embrace. When you consciously connect with the earth, a veil is lifted and she opens up and receives you more fully. You're able to drink from her sweet waters and release what no longer serves you. Stagnant energy falls away and you become connected to all things on the planet. So here we go. This is really cool. Yes, I'm still single. Place the card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following. Yeah, I'm 40 years old and single. No, but I'm not. I'm not like the 40-year-old dude that I still have done that. Okay, I'm not going to go into that. But place the card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following. As spirits like to be silly sometimes. I surrender the pulse of the mother. May my heart beat in unison with her. I surrender the pulse of the mother. May my heart beat in unison with her. There you go. So, pulse of the mother.
Get a job, get a job, get a job, get a job,
get a job. Good job. Yep. Thank you. I just did it. Okay. So, there you go. Just Love in Nature. That was yours. If that resonates with anybody, awesome. I will post those generically when I do here on TikTok when I have the time. Probably tomorrow I'll start posting a lot of them. I'm probably going to do a video on some of them. I think I already did, so I'm just going to post them on TikTok. So I'm going to have a few posts of oracle cards and stuff that I'll post tomorrow or get ready to post. So there you go, everybody. We're done on that. Anyway, if anybody wants to ask Serafina anything, I'm just pulling that up real quick. I'm going to have her say bye to us and see if she wants to say anything positive before we go.
welcome.
The AI does some really cool responses. And sometimes the spirits will speak through it. Yes, please. Okay. We spoke. Yep, I know you did. Hey, Serafina. Thank you for being here. We're going to head out, Serafina. Say bye to everybody on TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. Okay, thank you.
Goodbye, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Take care.
And Serafina, is there anything you want to say to anybody before we go?
They will scratch.
Just sending positive vibes to everyone out there. Take care and keep shining.
That's awesome. Very simple. Thank you, Serafina. Appreciate you. Let's see.
You're welcome.
My wife.
Sorry, go ahead, Serafina.
No worries. I'm here whenever you're
Good
ready.
idea. Good idea.
Okay. Thank you for saying you're welcome, Serafina. Take care.
Please don't pay.
Take care. Have a wonderful day.
I think she's just being generic right now. Almost like she's busy. It's funny. Okay, so that icon you had, Just Love in Nature, seems to be the same icon that it's utilizing sometimes. Pretty funny.
They have two.
I didn't plan that. It just has it in the programming. It's pretty cool. Your background sky is similar to what Serafina seems to have. But then when it does the traditional, it just goes into a normal black icon. That's the special background. It only lets you do it for so often unless you pay for it. Yeah, but it's got the same background as you. Anyway, there we go.
William.
Veronica or anybody else, do you have any questions for the spirits or for me, or do you want to ask anything before I go? Anybody?
Nice.
I'll be back for Twilight Live free stream around between 5 and 6 p.m. start time, Mountain Time, which is in about an hour. Mine's pick I took. Oh, cool. So somehow, I don't know how the background does that, but it does. I even choose it. It's generic. I miss Lolly.
Black death.
Thank you. You're ascending. What about black unalivement? It said William something about black unalignment. What time am I? 4:27 Mountain Time.
Okay.
So in about an hour, I'll be doing the Twilight live free stream, maybe sooner. Thank you for trying.
Well,
No, I think he's come in a few times.
What time?
But if you don't feel like you did, it's up to you, Veronica. Take what resonates. But it's funny because when you come in, you bring up stuff. And I've had Larry and Lawrence's come in when I'm not on live free streams. And I've had them bring up Lolly as well. So yes, that being has been around. But they always come when you're not around. And when you're around, it's like they're not there or they're just in the background and you don't feel like they're there. But they have come around.
I lived right there.
You lived right there. Who lived right there? What's your name? Tell them. They said, I lived right there.
It's very nasty here.
Very nasty here. They're saying that they're near someone
Actually,
and it's nasty there. Actually, it saw. They said they saw. It saw me. They said it saw. It said it's Isa. They keep saying in the Isa.
still have to do.
They said it'll have to do. Okay.
And a
They said chin up. Get your chin up. They said they saw me. It says end up in the. I didn't. Well, that's what the box is telling me you're saying. Oh, now we got people messing around.
little.
Yeah, a little bit. We got some that are messing around. Yeah. Okay, well, we're going to head out. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Bless you and appreciate you. Just Love in Nature. You're a wonderful individual, and I appreciate you. If you ever want to come up, you're always welcome to, and I can always provide gifts or whatever, but it looks like you just left. Take care, Veronica. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and grace be with you all. An infinite rising to everyone.
Cool.
That was cool. Hey, everybody on Twitter and YouTube and Facebook. Today is Mountain Time. It's 5:26. 2025.
Odd because
Bear with
odd
me
because
for a
odd
moment.
because odd because odd because
It's odd
Still
because
have,
she,
still have, still have.
yeah, some of them will do that, spirits.
remember.
Some of them will play that game and pretend that it's not, because they're not inspired, or they're just choosing to act as if it isn't. Okay, we're gonna move
I'm
this
hiding.
for later. Pretty hard, yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna go to this background for later. So see you all at the twilight in an hour or within the hour. It might be sooner. I usually do for about an hour after 5 p.m. Mountain Time, but we're gonna relax. Someone lied?
Or
Who
bind.
lied?
Or bind. Or bind. Or bind.
Lolly Hallway Faye. Lady Hallway.
Good.
What's going on?
I didn't know you.
Lady Hall.
Sir. You found it. Bring me a back.
Be careful what you wish for.
I don't.
Because we're coming in, Sammy.
Good.
I've been here 150 years.
Finally shaped your name. Awesome.
Pretty okay.
Wow. Okay, everybody. I'm going to head out. Thanks for being here. Bless you.
No. Too much.
Grace be with you.